And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Stafford. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for the Buccaneer TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The Bucs summon their offense back onto the field here. They're going to go for 2. So after the INT, it's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Woods. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Stafford on target to Woods. First down, L.A. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
On first down, it's Stafford. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To the air again, Stafford. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Woods. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Throwing is Stafford. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Harris. Touchdown, Rams. Jacob Harris from 21 yards away. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. To return is Jadon Mickens. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Brady. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter with it.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. He'll hit Jackson, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Stafford. This is caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, but now it's 3rd and goal.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 2. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. Oh, the return is Mickens. And he returns this to the 22.
Here we go. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. 1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the 2nd half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, they trail here, though not really the fault of this offense.
No, they certainly did their part in the 1st half. But when you're in a shootout like this, you definitely want your defense to play better, but you know that's out of your control. All you can do, keep putting points on the scoreboard and keep giving your defense opportunities to make stops.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way down to the 35. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's Brady to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Brady now to throw. going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
On Stafford for the third time is intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Third quarter of a 2-point game, a good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. That throw by Brady incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Ndamukong Suh, recently a member of these Rams, with the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Akers. 87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Coming to you, coming to you.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. back to throw. Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. Stafford to Kupp there for a Rams first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Going right back to Akers. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. Akers, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And they'll indeed take a knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Los Angeles Rams and themselves. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Raymond Calais now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out. As he's tackled at the 15.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. first carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away in the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 30 on second down, Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
He was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack.
Now make that a second sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Stafford now to throw. Higbee secures it over the middle. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers taking it in from a yard out. And the Rams are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is...
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Stafford. This is caught. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp, 31 yards. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to... EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what... Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New England Patriots and the Los Angeles Rams.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Taylor now from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Newton now to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They snap it to Newton. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton.
Pass to Henry is intercepted.
Picked off at the 28. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive. Pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, driving it down, a touchdown.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll run it here. This is James White. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A play fake to Michel. Now Newton. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by David Long.
They'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, and that's caught left side. It's Woods.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Akers. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Akers again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Taylor now from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw again on second down. Newton. And this will be incomplete. That was a safety Taylor Rapp right there on the coverage.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Newton. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there at 20 yards. First down, here's White. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Off play action, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
14, Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll give this to Akers running right. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And Folk's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
1st and 10.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Stafford hooking up with Akers. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Patriots' 34-yard line.
Stafford looks to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red red zone now. Stafford. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Rams. Matthew Stafford finding Cooper Kupp for the touchdown there. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Taylor now from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Play action. It's Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. They have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
On 4th down, Newton. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
There he goes inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On first down, Akers. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Patriots' 19-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers, and he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
And they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your account.